Well, I just saw a bio research
Oh,
complex, but I misread it as bro research.
oh no! And look at that. I forgot to change the thing over there. Okay,
Oh,
there
the
you go.
thing.
There's the thing. Now the thing has changed.
It won't function if the thing is over there and not changed, will it? Ah,
Hello, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Now, on a new day, it is, yes, drum
it's
roll
all Thursday and
please,
stuff over here.
the open chat featuring Diana Clarion, the Lavender Lady, and with me is the one, the only, the brilliant, the beautiful Kate Farr, Bionic Dance. Hello, dear. How
I'm feeling a little oversold at the moment, but actually I'm pretty decent. How about you?
are you? In a word,
How do you
and
spell that word?
and believe it or not, with us today, not in so long, I forgot what you looked like. But it's great to have with us today the one, the only, the brilliant, the beautiful Mom Nato. Hi, dear. How are you?
You're not actually looking, are you? She's not sitting in her chair.
She's not sitting in her chair. Oh,
No.
you. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to do it
This
again.
is this is what happens when you're not being vigilant, when you're looking at the wrong screen. This is what happens.
Yeah, yep, that's it. I've got so many screens to look at. I don't know what I'm doing with myself. Oh, look what I didn't do yet. I didn't minimize that little me in the corner there. There we go.
So that's you in the corner?
Uh huh. It's
That's
me in
you
the
in the
spotlight.
spotlight?
Uh
That
huh.
opportunity won't come around very many times. The joke was lame, but I had to make it because,
Of
like I
course.
say, how often can it possibly? Yeah.
Hey, look, we've got Mage here and we've got Shadow Kitty. Hi, kids. How you doing? Great to see
What's up?
you.
What's new? What's happening? How you doing?
Dayo Corasto. Yes.
Now Mom NATO's back.
There she is.
Hello.
Yay!
So, like, okay, Diana was totally not looking at the screen and she didn't know you were there,
Oh,
so she gave you this big, elaborate intro. And
oh,
then,
really?
like,
I'm
you know,
sorry. Well, I was getting ice cream
Oh, you horrible person. I'm not
and
allowed that
Hershey's
stuff.
chocolate syrup.
Oh,
I'm getting these, like,
God.
little single serving ice cream cup things that they sell
Hmm.
now, where it's like a salted caramel ice cream cone or something. It's really
Oh,
tasty.
shit, that
Sounds
sounds
good.
I mean,
delicious.
don't get me
Hmm.
wrong, the vanilla is really good too, and I love vanilla so much. But
Right.
the like the caramel and that sort of cone thing is so tasty. It's dreamy. It's heavenly. It's
I
good.
want, I want some. Damn
But
it.
hello, everybody. Sorry, I was getting ice cream.
Oh, Yorote, mere que
Uh,
estoy.
and I will be
Oh,
nice and
my.
not eat on camera.
Oh, go ahead. What the hell? I don't care. Oh,
I don't know. I
shit.
tried eating on camera, but it broke. I shouldn't have sat on it.
Yes, there you
This
go.
is true.
I'll just be over here because that wasn't funny at all, and I'm punished.
I'm just thinking of Stimson J. Cat, sitting on a camera and getting it caught in his ass cheeks.
Oh no. God.
Oh, my. Good old
Mm.
Ren and Stimpy. I love Ren and Stimpy.
There was a lot of ass cheekery in that show.
Yes, there was.
Yes.
There was a lot of ass writing the show, but that's the unfortunate part about it.
Yeah, well, I don't
Yeah.
know. It's funny because, like, and I've said it before, you could not make like Ren and Stimpy or Beavis and Butthead now.
Oh,
Like,
hell no.
I don't think you could have made those shows any time other than the 90s.
Hmm.
Yeah, huh?
Like,
Yeah.
they were a product of their time. There is no way that those would have ever been made before or after their time.
Yeah, yeah. They are definitely
Weird
products
to
of
think
their
about,
era.
Well,
Um, oh,
censorship at the time, they had gotten over it, and then now it's back to a point where it's.
Oh,
yeah.
it's insane the censorship these days. The
Mhm.
like the virtue, morality, whatever checklist
Mhm.
everything has to pass before they'll even consider like just giving it legitimacy, whatever the art is. You know, it's like, well, you didn't have enough of this or that or the other group in there, so sorry.
Yep.
You know?
Amazing,
And
and
it's not even like, oh, the weird part is, have you ever thought like maybe if you hadn't pissed off so many people, they'd be on your side?
Mm.
okay.
You know, there's a lot of that going on where it's like, I don't know.
And the thing you've said, Kate, that as far as the over the internet stuff, like YouTube, etc., there are things you can do on broadcast television that you cannot do on
Mhm.
YouTube.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing.
Make even the tiniest joke about suicide on Facebook and see how long your account lasts. I dare you. But watch an episode of Scrubs and see how many times Ted says he's going to kill himself.
Okay, then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and watch Friends and watch how many jokes Phoebe makes about her mom's suicide.
I don't know, kids.
Yeah, but show an image of an anime character with a gun to her head and a caption, "That's it, I'm out," on a thread that you're leaving. Oh no, that's beyond the pale.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A whiter shade of.
It's just, it's so.
I don't understand. It's just crazy here and now. I just want to go away. I want to leave the U.S. But no one will have me.
Well, I don't know. I wish I had the money for it.
I don't
That's
even.
the thing. I'm sure if I had enough money, a country would let me emigrate.
Oh, sure. Yeah, enough cash, definitely.
You know.
Although I don't know. I don't think that even the Ukraine would want me.
Well, better them than Russia.
Hey, yeah. I don't know. There was the channel, the YouTube channel I've mentioned once or twice, maybe. It's called Bold and Bankrupt, but the host of the channel was broadcasting from the Ukraine as he was trying like hell to escape. Very, very interesting. Going, the trains packed on the way out.
Yep.
Like cans of sardines and shit. And
Well, everybody's trying to get out of there that isn't fighting.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end. I have my fears, and I hope they are not realized.
Well, I don't know. I'm hoping that there's someone with like access to Putin's bedroom and a pillow.
Yeah, there you go. I'd like to see that.
They're not turning him into a pillow biter.
Yeah, huh?
That's different. Yeah.
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 I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't know. I'm worried that he's going to have the sort of Trumpist ego where, like, if defeat is absolutely for sure, I worry that he would try to take the entire world down with him.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I really would not be surprised. He's crazy. He's just out of his mind.
I have to be mindful of what I say at this point.
What, you might get us in trouble?
Figures.
No tornado.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know he's not watching the stream right now.
He's sleeping.
Oh.
But his hearing is exemplary.
Ay, ay.
To listen. So
I don't know, kids.
I would be
It's
quiet if we discuss that particular topic.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
your headphones are on, so I can't shout something that he could hear. So, oh well. Besides, I'm not that much of an asshole.
Could have fooled me.
Oh, wait, I'm all kinds of an asshole, but not that kind.
Oh shit. I don't know. I have to wonder what kind of meetings are going on in the war rooms and the boardrooms here in the U.S. as well as over there. I don't know. It's crazy. Oh well.
Kind of reminds me of growing up.
Now, did you
Yeah.
did you
I
do-
remember when War Games was new. It was like 1982. I spent most of 1982 being what, like 6 years old or something, you know, and freaking War Games with the you know, blowing up the world kind of nonsense. I was just like, and then Red Dawn didn't help.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I remember that.
Yeah. And so, you know, there was a lot of growing up in the 80s being kind of worried about nuclear
Yeah.
war.
Well, they would tell me that the duck and cover drills were going on in school when I was in school. Now, I don't remember them, so
Oh, we
I
had
don't know. Okay, so even
didn't.
on into the 70s then.
Yeah, we did not have that when I was a kid. I'm not
'cause-
sure, like, did I just live somewhere that didn't have it ever or ended it a long time ago, or just they decided, nah, it doesn't matter, why bother? I don't know why we didn't have them, we just didn't.
I don't know. Did you have anything anyone would want to blow up?
Well, me.
Okay.
But other than that, no, not really.
Yeah, no, we
Unless
had
someone was really pissed at Ben and or Jerry.
Yeah,
we
'cause-
had the duck and cover, we had earthquake drills, we had tornado drills.
I bet those came in handy later in life.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Oh my. Yeah, because Cleveland was something of an industrial center when I was young. They actually had steel mills operating in Cleveland when I was young. So I knew about the Nike missile sites. One of them was not all that far from where I lived.
Well, that's what I never quite understood. What did they think would be accomplished by launching shoes at those people?
I have no idea, really. I think maybe you throw them the shoes and then they put them on and run away or something. I don't know.
Well, wasn't there a
Well-
whole thing about like the CIA trying to distribute American merchandise to Russian citizens to foster capitalism or something? Or was
Yes.
that just something I heard made up?
No, I think it was real. As a matter of fact, who the hell was it? Was it Robert Reich who stated that Ronald Reagan be damned, the Cold War was ended by color television?
Well, I don't know about that part. I've never heard that before.
I don't remember about that, but I had the duck and cover drills because we went to school on a military base.
Okay,
well,
then.
that would
Yeah. That would do
probably
it.
make a difference. I was
Yeah.
raised by hippies, so
Yeah, I keep forgetting you've got a military tradition going there, don't you?
Yep. All the way back for 8 generations.
fun.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, you know, my grandfather was in World War II, at least. I think 2 of them were. The step grandfather and the grandfather were. I don't know about the other grandfather, the non-step grandfather. Not that I'm related by blood to any of these. Oh, speaking of which,
Yes, sir.
my cousin and his husband have their baby now.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, yay!
They gave her a name I'm still learning to pronounce. It's like Amalaya. I don't know, but yeah, she's kind of cute. I've seen pictures.
Okay,
Well, that's
then
good.
this works.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I wanted them to name her Zagnar the Destroyer, but they
Ah, oh my.
No, my grandfather Wimbeck, which is on my dad's side of the family, was actually part of the VFW,
Oh, Veterans of Foreign Wars,
the
yeah.
Foreign Wars. He was
Mhm.
in World War II, and I do believe either Vietnam or Korea. He served until he was no longer fit for service.
Already then.
He retired military. Uh, I don't know if my grandfather Kozart did. I think he did. But I think he only served one term and he didn't have to go to war.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
they,
my mother and my dad both served in the Air Force. My brother serves in the Air Force, or did. He is retired now.
hey, Tony, how you doing, honey?
My sister's husband was in the Air Force. My husband was in the Air Force. Various other cousins and such are in the Army and the Marines and the Navy. So yeah, it's part of my family. So
Yeah, the MSB was Pacific Theater, World War II, Navy. And several of the uncles were Army in Europe.
Mhm.
I don't know. Well, no, the time they were serving, there was no Air Force. There was the Army Air Corps.
Mhm.
But
You know, those theaters of war have the worst concession stands.
they do indeed. Uh-huh.
yeah, I think it has something to do with the grenades that they sell.
Yeah.
Just cheap quality.
Oh, boy, shit. I love those pineapples, though. They just have that wonderful, iconic shape.
Yeah, or the claymores.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think back in World War II they were using giant swords.
Yes, they were.
Yep.
Mm.
I mean,
Well, speaking as someone who played a double-wide upload of Dungeons and Dragons, Claymore in my head is still a sword.
mhm.
Well, they also had the bouncing betties.
Oh, gods, those, yes.
Yeah.
I remember those referenced mostly in Nom, but
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, those were horrible. Because for
Mhm.
those who don't know, I'm assuming most of you do know, but I may be wrong about that. Yeah, they'd fire up, and at about chest level, they'd explode, and rip your
Right.
guts out.
Mm-hmm.
Like those daisy cutter bombs.
Yeah, huh?
Yes. So yeah.
Oh no, Toady says
What?
just had a tooth extracted, so I'm kind of a hurting
Oh.
unit. Glad you guys are on. It's like having friends just talking in the room. Exactly the medicine. Well, thank you, thank you. Glad we could be of service. I mean, that's basically why we're here.
More or
So,
less.
Yeah.
Yeah, new day and well, not new time, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I should have gone on at 8 p.m. just to fuck everybody up. You know, like new day, new time. Anyway.
I didn't even know. I just
I think to do that properly, you would have to be Batman.
Okay then. Yep. Same
just
bad
that
time,
channel.
same bad channel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway,
So why are we doing it a new time, new day? or new day, I should say.
We were having some discussion on Sunday, and I think the Tuesday before that too, wasn't it, hon?
I don't remember. It doesn't matter though.
Yeah, we decided maybe it would be better to move it, and let's see how it works.
Well, the main reason, at least for me, was that a lot of the online social events that I attend, at least, are clustered together around the weekend, right? So it'd be nice to get something in the middle of the week.
Okay, then, yeah.
So, are we doing the Tuesday nights are now Thursday nights?
Yes.
And Sundays are still Sundays.
Sundays are still
Yes.
Sundays. Yep.
Okay, just making sure I had it correct.
Yeah.
do.
So start
'Cause I-
showing up.
Well, I looked for you on Tuesday, but you were having the issues of a headache, and then you weren't on yesterday because I looked, and then Sunday I laid down at 1:30 on Sunday, and I slept until 2:00 in the morning. Yeah.
Wow, you were kind of
Mhm.
yeah.
Or I would have been here on Sunday because I had meant to be, and I laid down I think at 1:45,
Okay.
so like half an hour before you posted that you were going live.
Moo.
Yeah, I saw it the next day and I was like, well, damn it.
Consarn it.
Yeah, it's the unfortunate thing with that hospital stay. It's yeah. So
Yeah.
I will leave the bill with the dialysis center, and I'm sure they'll throw it back at me. But screw them all.
Mm.
This is what I don't like: is that somebody can call an ambulance for you, and have you trucked to a
You're
hospital
gonna
and
have to
everything.
bring down if you want him to see you.
Hey, honey, how you doing?
Well,
He's
I,
sleepy.
No,
You know-
I'm terrified beyond any
Oh.
reasonable. I'm terrified beyond rational thought.
Okay, well, we're not going to discuss
We're
that. okay?
we're
yeah,
gonna
the
just
goblins cannot get you. They're not under your bed.
right, but
Goblins can't get you. They're not under your bed.
yeah,
So,
It's not the goblins
Oh.
I'm worried about.
no, you're worried about the dragons.
yeah, the fire-breathing kind.
The fire-breathing kind. Yes, we get it.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Yeah, there is. I
You know-
can't blame him, really.
I can't, and I just look at it as, you know what? Let the psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever, deal with it on Saturday. Let them
Yay,
handle-
that's a good
let
thing.
them see what I go through every week, every day. Oh yeah, let them try to say he's not disabled, which they'll still probably try. It's hard to say.
I always do.
Did you ever
yeah.
tell him to be on his worst behavior?
I told him to be himself. So
Oh,
That's
yes.
same thing.
well, I told him, you know what? I'm not going to tell you to behave yourself. I'm not going to tell you to be nice. I'm not going to tell you to be on your best behavior. All I'm going to tell you is be yourself.
There you go.
Yep. That way I'm not saying be your worst.
Well, there's only one tornado, and we love him
There's
dearly.
only one tornado. That's
we
right.
love him
He's-
dearly.
Yes, we do. And he's pacing through the house.
It's okay, honey. I don't think they'll target Florida.
They might just out of pure spite.
Trying to sleep and I overheard you.
Yeah, but
Yes, I know, and that's why we're trying to not talk about it. Go on.
if they target Florida, they would take out Ron DeSantis. They don't want to do that.
Oh, yes, we do.
Eh,
No, Russia doesn't want to do that.
This is true.
Actually,
What?
I think Mar-a-Lago
don't
is
worry
in
about it.
Florida, right?
Yes,
Right?
Mar-a-Lago's in Florida, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be a reason why Florida wouldn't be targeted by Russia.
Yeah, that would be a reason why Florida isn't targeted by Russia, because Trump is friends with stupid ditz face.
Special friend.
Yeah, they're special friends.
Right.
Friends with
But,
benefits.
Yeah, no.
You both say it's likely not going to happen?
they don't know, Talon. We're not
Nobody
gonna
knows
discuss it.
anything at this point, honey.
We're not going to discuss it. But no, Ron DeSantis did a University of Southern Florida visit, and then while he was getting on the stage, before he started talking, he asked everybody to take off their masks.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking, okay, you say we don't have to wear masks anymore. That's fine. But if people are still not comfortable going without the masks, why are you bothering to ask them to take them off? If they didn't feel comfortable having them off, they wouldn't be wearing them.
Right.
Oh, it's clearly ideological.
Well, yeah, he's bitching about a mask mandate, and now he seems to be issuing his own non-mask mandate. No.
Well, but I think
No,
it's-
he's
to him,
always
it's not-
fought.
to him, it doesn't sound like a mask mandate so much as a loyalty test.
That too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
no, I mean that primarily, not that
Mhm.
too.
Yeah, he has fought against people wearing masks from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And screaming herd immunity, herd immunity. Not with a virus that constantly mutates.
Well, yeah, that's what viruses do. That's kind of their raison d'être.
Right. And it's he fought having mask mandates in schools. He
Yeah.
fought people having to wear masks in public. And it's like, okay, the CDC says wearing a mask is still, even now, the best way to prevent getting the virus or
Spreading it. Yeah.
having a breakthrough infection of it
Yep.
if you've already been vaccinated.
Yep.
And to keep it from spreading, because there are still people who have not been vaccinated, who have not caught it, who can catch it. And for people with, of course, compromised immunities, which, yeah,
Every other day, I'm around a bunch
People-
of them.
right. And for me, with now being diagnosed with asthma, I have to sit there and worry about it, not because of a reduced immunity per se, but if I catch it, it's most likely going to affect my ability to breathe.
Yeah, like kind of turn it off.
Yeah,
I like breathing.
exactly. Me too.
Yeah, breathing has its advantages. It most
Yeah.
certainly does.
Yes.
I
So,
like keep breathing my air.
Oh, and
I
then
don't feel comfortable going anywhere without a mask. I refuse to go anywhere without a mask.
I kind of forget what it's like to go around without a mask.
Yeah.
You know what's weird is like a little while ago, I went to the store, and halfway through shopping, I'm all of a sudden realizing I don't have a mask on, and I'd
Uh-huh.
forgotten to go out without it or with one, and no one
Uh-huh.
was making a big deal out of it. And I
Right.
was like, what's the protocol now here in California? Like,
Mhm.
has there been a lifting of mask mandates in public
Pretty much.
spaces or I mean, because it went back and forth multiple times, so I don't know where we are now.
As far as I understand it, they have removed all mask mandates, but they are stating that people can still wear masks if they do not feel comfortable going
Well,
without
sure,
it.
but I want to know about the whole, like, if I want to, can I go to the store in Southern California and not wear a mask doing it?
Okay, according to www.gov.ca.gov, in California, starting 1 March, masks will no longer be required for unvaccinated individuals, but will be strongly recommended for all ellipsis. I don't see where it went here I was reading the blurb and I don't see where it is. But I guess, they're announcing.
I think they're crazy.
Yeah, personally, I do.
Well,
Here
I'm
it
not
is.
sure that it's actually possible to get out ahead of the virus anymore, just because the people who threw tantrums let it mutate enough.
Yep. It's endemic now, definitely.
Yeah. I don't know that that this isn't something that's going to constantly reoccur now.
Oh yeah, that's basically what I was saying. It's just going to be like the flu. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, over the years, the flu has gotten worse and worse and worse and worse as it continues to mutate.
Yeah, that's
So
why you get
what
a
does that
vaccine every year.
Yeah, what does that mean for COVID? Because COVID was worse than the flu in some ways.
Yep.
You know, I'm a little surprised that there aren't like virus rights groups telling us that we can't get vaccinated because it's like genocide or some shit. Maybe I shouldn't be giving them ideas,
Probably not.
but I'm a little surprised that there aren't virus rights activist groups out there. I mean, maybe there are. Maybe there are, and I just haven't seen them.
Hey, this stuff's not bad.
So would they be doing Virus Lives Matter?
Oh my gosh, by creating these vaccines, we have doomed these poor, innocent, single-celled life forms that are just trying to survive. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I could see someone pulling that crap for realsy. I really could. Then again, I could also see someone doing it on YouTube for humor. So,
Invoke Poe's law.
well, I mean, it's hard to tell sometimes.
I know, really. I mean, some of the crazy shit they come up with.
Oh man, I heard the formulation of Poe's law and it was beautiful. I forget exactly how it was stated, but it was eloquent. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not seeing. Oh, here we go. Without a winking smile or other blatant display of humor, it is utterly impossible to parody a creationist in such a way that someone won't mistake for the genuine article. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, really.
Well, there have been a couple of people where I'm like, you're too crazy. You have to be a poet, and it turns out they're not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a little scary.
Cousin Vlad,
Sure.
for example.
Because, I mean, if someone can be like that for real...
That's nuts, yeah.
That's a scary thought.
Yup.
You have to
No one
wonder if
wants
it's...
ice cream.
Oh,
Sorry.
my.
I would offer to share my chocolate vanilla swirl, but
I want some of that caramel cone stuff from Haagen-Dazs. Like, being from Vermont, I'm eternally a Ben and Jerry's girl, but that salted whatever caramel ice cream cone flavor that Haagen-Dazs has going on is just, oh. Seriously, if you haven't tried it, give it a whirl.
I like salted caramel, so.
And it's got little chunks of ice cream cone in there, too.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Hey, P, how you doing, hon?
Always be here. Hello.
Yeah. New Mexico lifted the mask mandate on Monday for the first time in exactly 2 years.
That's another place I could never live.
Oh,
Not because of the place itself, just because I'd be forever in my head going, "There's a New Mexico," and like seriously, I don't need to do that every time someone says the name of the place where I'm living. So I could never live in New Mexico. Weirdly, though, I didn't have such a hard time with New York. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I didn't I knew about Mexico. Don't know a whole hell of a lot about York. Like I know where it is, and that's about it.
Okay. South Central Pennsylvania.
Yeah. No, but seriously, like I think that's why New York jokes don't land the way New Mexico jokes do.
Who
I don't know.
knows?
I've been there. It's okay. Went to White Sands. That was fun.
Sorry, I remember. You ever see the movie Space Camp?
I have not seen it. No.
I'm
Oh, God,
surprised
yes.
you, of all people, Diana, have not seen Space Camp. You really should.
Oh yes, I
Um,
love the one girl. Whip me,
But-
beat me, take away my charge cards. NASA is talking to us.
Right. But yeah, there's like this one part where they're up there in the shuttle trying to figure out how to land the damn thing, and they don't know where to land it. At one point, someone's like, "Well, I heard about them landing the shuttle in White Plains." And they're like, "In upstate New York? What's wrong with you?" but that was the clue that someone needed to remember White Sands, New Mexico. So,
Okay.
Yep.
God,
I
square
am
mile.
shocked you have not seen this movie, Diana. Of all the movies that there might have been a crossover between you and me, it's this and The Right Stuff. That's it.
Now, what right stuff I have seen.
Yeah, well, I still think I'm surprised you never saw Space Camp. I really am.
I'm
Let's
trying.
see.
I've heard of it. I'm trying to remember. Is one of the plot devices where they're in a shuttle and it takes off on them?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're not. It's not supposed to launch, but they got a chance to sit in the shuttle during a booster check. And,
Yeah. So I've seen clips then.
Well, I mean, you might find the robot a little difficult to take, but it's still worth watching.
Okay, here you go. Free link.
Oh, that's you on the egg thing.
Mhm.
What's that?
Space Camp?
Oh, I see.
Is it one of those bio-rent things that YouTube
No,
does?
I don't think so.
I was just curious, is all.
Also, music by John Williams.
Yeah.
And we all love John Williams.
Which one? I love the guitarist.
The dude who did the score for Star Wars, genius.
Let me make sure this link is working. Yep, it seems to be working and it seems to be free.
Cosa sei? Me racconti errado.
Like
I
rock
had
and
this
roll.
on
Although, you know, there have been
VCR.
times when I've found something like that where it claims to be the movie and it claims to be free. You get the first 5 minutes and then it's a still frame for the next hour and a half telling you, like, here's where to go to drop your credit card to get it from Kazakhstan or something.
No, it's just bits and piecing through it. It's the whole movie.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Minnow, how you doing, honey? Yay!
Columbia. Hello, kitten. How
I-
you doing, baby?
I got a tree lamp delivered, and those wonderful light bulbs you sent me are in the tree lamp, and they are functioning and everything. And I might actually have some
lamp?
tree lamp. Yes, one of
What
those
the hell is a tree
those-
lamp?
one of those poles with three lighting fixtures on them.
That. I was picturing something sort of more tree-esque, like some sort of weird Christmas tree setup.
Oh, moof beef.
Is
Yeah,
this-
You know, but you're talking more like a hat tree, but lamp style.
yeah.
Okay.
And they are. I call them that. I called them that when they were when I was growing up, and I've seen the term here on the interwebs, in the links to buy them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bright lights. If it's what I think it is, it's kind of like a reading lamp type
Well, let
with
me.
different lights at different places.
Yeah.
See, I have a light that has it's a table, it's a floor lamp, but it has a regular 3-way light on it, but it also has a reading lamp off to the side.
So, okay, weird question. I don't know if anyone here knows anything about building houses.
A little
But-
bit.
And it may not
Only
even
in
be a
Monopoly.
it may not even be a building question that I have. It's just for some reason the whole lamp tree thing you're talking about triggered a memory because there were these people that my parents knew. They were in our neighborhood who had one of those lamps like right when you walk in the front door. Now their house had this weird smell that to me was really distinct. My parents don't remember it at all. It smelled almost like olives for some reason.
Hmm.
And I was wondering if it was something to do with their house. Like did they use some weird fucked up kind of sheetrock or paint or something? But their house always had a weird smell to it, and I could never identify it. The closest I can get is olives.
Might be a wood that the house had in it.
Maybe. And I've encountered it in other houses from time to time, but it's very rare.
I don't know. The first thing that came to my mind was a carpet adhesive, but that usually smells to me like vinegar.
Was a carpet what?
A carpet adhesive.
Oh.
Um,
But wouldn't that smell dissipate after a while?
It would, yeah.
Because their house smelled like that for as long as I knew them.
Oh, that's
then
interesting.
it might be a wood. Because
Maybe.
a wood doesn't lose its scent. It's always going to have a specific scent to it, because as humidity builds in the air, of course, it seeps into the wood, and then as it dries out, it releases scent. So it's hard to say.
Savage Minnow's asking, like, what do olives smell like?
They smell like
I wish
olives.
I could tell you. I mean, believe me, if I had other words, I wouldn't be using a comparison to another smell. I wish I did. I'm butting up against the inadequacies of both my own vocabulary, but also the English language itself.
Yeah.
It was not a fishy smell. Just someday open up like a can of black olives and take a deep whiff. That's the only thing I can say.
Oh,
I
man,
don't
now you're
know.
making me hungry.
Actually, it doesn't have to be black olives, but the green olives usually have like vinegar, nasty ew stuff.
I don't like
it's not
green
going to be the
olives.
right smell, but yeah, there was a very distinct aroma, and I could not, for the life of me, identify it or its source. It seemed to be the whole house.
I wonder if it had
is
something.
I wonder, was I the only one who could smell it?
Hey,
because I
knowing
noticed
you,
that-
it's possible.
Well, hell, I mean, Mom NATO here is talking about like tornadoes hearing,
Mhm.
and I've had people remark on my hearing before. I'm wondering because, like, I don't know if you heard, I finally made the first steps towards a diagnosis, like an official, actual medical diagnosis of what kind of neurodivergent I am. Like,
Yeah,
finally
she
getting
told you,
started
yeah,
on it.
you're crazy, right?
Well, she did say definitely neurodivergent. She made no bones about that. You are neurodivergent as fuck. I'm wondering if good hearing comes with that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Neurodivergent. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh, Minnow wants to know how old the house was.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I have no idea. I don't know how old any of the houses I've ever lived in have been. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. In fact, I'm not even sure necessarily how to find out that information. Plus, there may be a Ship of Theseus issue going on. I mean, my parents, like within years of moving into that place that we moved into in 1980, ripped out the front porch. And it's not blue anymore. That house is now all shingles. So is it the same house? Still looks pretty similar inside, although a wall has been knocked down and a loft has been taken out. It's still
Oh.
the same house. Like I said, Ship of Theseus problem.
Yeah. Oh my. No, I'm crying over here. Take a loft out. Oh, I love lofts.
You would have had to have seen it. It was not. Trust me, there was no one was using it. At best, it was
Oh,
storage
okay.
space.
Oh, Minnow says very
it-
very emphatically, yes, good hearing is a neurodivergent thing.
Oh, well then I guess. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, there's another symptom.
Yeah.
I know that, I could be in my bedroom talking on the phone, and Tornado will be in his room on the other opposite end of the house and still hear what I'm saying.
Well, NATO,
Well,
you
my
could be
hearing's
in
not that good,
Toledo.
but I can hear, like, I can tell that there's a sound going on that other people can't hear until they're right on top of it, kind of thing. I can't necessarily make words out of what people are talking or saying, but I can tell when my neighbors are talking, even if they're talking lower than their TV.
Mm-hmm.
And I can barely hear their TV, but I can still hear their talking. I could not tell you what the words are.
Right. Well, he actually hears what I'm saying and can follow the topic. So
Hmm.
Oh my, oh my.
it's very frustrating at times.
Now I've got the
Yeah.
opposite problem where somebody will be speaking to me, and I hear them speaking, but I cannot make out the words.
Hmm.
And that would drive my ex crazy because she would decide that I wasn't paying attention to her. And no matter how many times I would tell, please, could you say it again? And I'm going to really concentrate so I get these words, because many times I just don't get the words.
Right.
It would never get through to her.
Maybe this explains
it's-
why sometimes after I've said something, there's a long, long, long ass pause before you reply.
I don't know, maybe either that or it's
Selective hearing. And I had that problem with my mom growing up because I would be doing something and I'd be focused on what I was doing, and she'd come into the room and I'm focused on what I'm doing, and she'll start talking, and the next thing I know, I'm getting slapped upside the back of the head because I didn't respond to her. And I'm like, what? She's like, were you just ignoring me? I'm like, no, I didn't hear you. I was focusing. And, oh, that drove me nuts because, I'm trying to do what she asked me to do here. Then she comes along and distracts me or tries to distract me. It's like, I can't do two things at once. Either finish what I'm doing.
Hey, most of the time I can't do one thing at once.
I get a slightly opposite problem where, like, I might be talking to my parents or something.
Hey,
and
Jeff.
then their attention will wander, or they'll start multitasking on their phone or something, and then I don't know if I'm even being heard at all.
Right.
Where it's not like I can understand you, or you didn't know that you had even been approached.
Right.
Like nobody had your attention to begin with. I had their attention and lost it.
Yeah, Tornado does that a lot. But
Yeah.
that's his ADHD kicking in,
Mhm.
where
Mhm.
he'll be focused on me, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm listening to you,
Well-
squirrel!
Well, I mean, and I do that too. I mean, more it's a matter of, like, my parents forget that I was even there.
Oh,
Their attention wanders that bad.
Nothing like making you feel wanted, right?
Yeah, and like seriously, I've gotten into fights with them over just, could you please grunt or nod or something to acknowledge that I have spoken, to let me know that you're paying attention, that I matter in the slightest. And it's been an uphill battle to get them to do that.
Okay, then.
It's something I consider basic human courtesy. I mean, hands up if you think that's not basic human courtesy. Tell me how wrong I am. But I think that if someone has spoken and they're done speaking, it's your turn to speak, you grunt or nod first.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
if you have nothing else to say, or if you need a moment to think, just indicate, yes, you've been heard, I'm processing. It's simple, basic courtesy, isn't it?
I would think. I really would. Oh, I don't know.
Even just simple, give me a bit to think about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything. Or just
Hmm.
A good, for
Uh,
those military among us, a good wait one would do pretty well.
Something like that. I mean, it just, give me a few ticks, or give me a sec, I gotta think about it. Or even if it's not that, even if it's just, I'm done talking, and hell, maybe even the conversation is over, just give me a grunt or some just, I don't know.
What I get to a lot is, I don't understand.
Okay. Yeah.
When it's something that he has to do, or I'm trying to explain why what he did was wrong, he's like, I don't understand.
And the damn thing is, he very likely does not understand,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
It just kind of goes.
It's not that he's stupid. It's not that he's dumb. He's very smart. It's just
Something's just not clicking.
something's not. The gears aren't turning for that particular subject.
Maybe,
So-
maybe. How about a little bit of WD-40?
Oh, I wish that would work. Believe me. Cleaning his room.
Oh
Well, I
my
mean,
word!
have you tried just, giving him a good thwack and see if that helps?
Yes.
But it doesn't, does it?
It doesn't. No.
Yeah.
And that's like they want me to explain why he is the way he is, and it's like, I don't know why he is the way he is.
Somebody took a soldering iron to his brain, for fuck's sake. I don't know. You know?
Well, and then there's also like the question, and I hate to say this at all, but there's the question of what actually is. Like, why is he like this in terms of medical stuff? Why is he like this in terms of psychological stuff? I mean, like what made me this way versus what about how I am now makes me this way, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's true. And,
Yeah.
Most normal, most average people
Mm-hmm.
know that you have to clean your room. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Your room gets a certain amount of dirt in it, clutter, whatever. It needs to be cleaned. It needs to be straightened up. So just do it. With Tornado, you literally have to be in there either helping him, make him do it, or in there doing it yourself because he will not do it.
Yeah, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of me constantly. It's not a matter of me not making him do it. It's I have to literally be in there with him.
And I
to
take
get
it, I take it that it's not necessarily because he's defiant. It's just
No,
he's not
it's-
getting it.
It's like, Tornado, you need to clean your room. I know, Mom. So clean your room. I will, Mom. And if I can finally actually get him started on it, he'll clean a certain amount, and then he'll get to the point where he's like, I'm going to take a break. It's like, okay,
No, you're not.
fine, take a break. Go back in an hour and a half and say, okay, you've had your break, time to get back to work. And he's like, okay, Mom. So I leave to go do whatever I'm doing. I come back later and he just never did it.
Uh-huh.
So it's not for lack of me constantly trying to get him to do it. It goes in one ear and out
Yeah.
the other, even if he's started doing it, unless I'm actually in there making him do it and watch him finish it or help him finish it is more likely. It's not going to get done all the way.
Yeah, it
But
sounds
there's so
like he
many
simply
other
can't
better
hold on to
things
it.
to be doing with your time.
Yeah, I know. That's part of the problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I never wanted to clean my room. I didn't see
Right.
the point. It's going to get messy again anyway. It's not-
Don't get me
and
started.
it's not like there's anything dripping on anything else. It's not sludgy in here. So what's the point?
Oh,
You're
my.
tripping over
What?
stuff. You're tripping over stuff.
Tell
I'm
me
not
about it.
tripping over stuff. You're tripping over stuff. And what are you doing in my room in the first place?
I do, but
You should see this place. I know I need to do stuff in here. But I know the feel. Well, with me, I simply get tired. It's especially with the health problems and everything else.
Right,
Like
and
I get exhausted very easily,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
It's not even like physically wearying for me. It's psychologically, mentally, emotionally
Yes.
wearying to have to clean.
Mhm.
It just it
Yes.
wears me down like you wouldn't believe.
I tend to put on some sort of music so that I'm listening to the music as I clean, so that it distracts me from how much I hate fucking cleaning.
Oh, wait a
Yeah,
minute. So
I-
you've
I
got
do that
a.
with everything. I have music on, I have movies on, I have all kinds of stuff to occupy the senses that aren't actually occupied with the task at hand. Because if they're not occupied, they will be demanding my attention and I won't be able to concentrate.
So what is it?
Mhm.
You've got a Mrs. Doubtfire thing going, where you're dancing with the mop or whatever the hell
Yes.
that is.
Sort of, yeah. But it's just, like you, I have health problems, so
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
a whole lot of cleaning at one time. Heck, I'm lucky if I can get a dishwasher loaded and wash a few dishes by hand that can't go in the dishwasher before I have to sit down.
Oh, lucky you with the dishwasher, man.
Well,
Also,
yeah.
I have to say, it was fun to have that tiny mock argument with you.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know why. There was something satisfying about it.
It's the arguing with your mum thing.
I suppose it was
That it
fun
being
just
your mom.
because neither one of us was actually invested, and so
Yes,
we could do whatever we
exactly.
wanted.
Right.
I mean,
And,
yeah.
and that's also, cleaning his room, getting him to take a shower.
Oh, Bushamoy.
my God. Then that's a nightmare.
Oh man, I was so happy when I was finally able to take a real shower again. God.
Well, he has never liked getting his head wet. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
He swims.
Yeah, he swims, but he normally doesn't put his head below water.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. And it took a lot to convince him to go swimming and get his head wet and go under the water. And that he only started doing like the last year and a half, 2
Wow.
years.
Wow.
So, getting him to get in the shower and take a shower, he doesn't like to do it. And you literally have to tell him, okay, you have no choice. You have to take a shower now.
Mhm. Or I'm going to hose you down.
And people don't understand that it's not that he didn't get a shower. He used to take a bath every night. But washing his head, he would not do. I had to literally go into the bathroom and wash his head for him
Ay,
because he
caramba.
wouldn't do it. And this went on until he was in his mid-teens.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's you would try to explain to somebody it's not that he can't do this by himself, it's that he won't do this by himself. He would never take a bath or a shower if he didn't have to.
Oh
Would
man, that's
change his
horrible.
clothes unless he had to. Unless they
don't-
were crawling on him because they're so dirty.
I mean, don't you start feeling grungy after a while? I mean,
He doesn't notice it.
wow, that's amazing. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know how he can deal with it. I
Right.
can't. But he just, doesn't
I mean,
enter
the
his mind. It doesn't, his mind is so busy with so many other things.
I mean, the 8 months between June and a couple of weeks ago were absolutely horrid. When all I could do is, like a
Sponge.
cloth and sponge off a little bit, and
Right.
it's
But he
amazing.
just doesn't notice it. And I don't understand it. I couldn't stand to not take a shower or a bath.
Yeah, and it's
Just thinking
especially
about
my,
it, scratch.
especially my hair.
Yeah.
To have
Yeah,
that
see-
stringy, greasy hair because you can't wash it yourself.
Right.
And then you have to pay $25 to get it washed.
Hair is the big problem for me because, like, if my hair encounters the tiniest bit of moisture, boof, like you wouldn't
Yeah.
believe, fucking Weird
Frizz.
Al hair, right?
Yep.
And
Mhm.
so I don't like I have a shower cap, a really damn good shower cap, because the last thing I want to do is get my hair wet and have to spend so much time on maintenance.
Right.
Okay.
You know, that's the big problem for me is I don't want to have to deal with this like this horrible untamable mop that I
Yeah.
got cursed with by my genetics. If that weren't an issue, I'd probably shower a hell of a lot more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my! But I'll tell you now, it's wonderful. I'll turn the hot water on full and have the shower going with the door of the bathroom closed and get it all nice and steamy inside. It's like a sauna. Well, not so much
Yeah.
a sauna. Sauna's dry heat, but like Turkish bath, one of those deals.
Yeah.
And God, that's so nice. It's wonderful. I missed that so much. Now it can happen again. Yay!
Oh, hey, it's Enterprise o'clock. I gotta go feed the cats. I'll be back.
Moo. Oh my. Okay, so you have a combing routine. Okay, because I am one extreme or the other. If I wash it as often as I think of washing it, I strip all the oil and I've got nothing but straw up here. But that, excuse me, oh my word, if I try to leave it, sometimes I'll leave it a little too long and it gets greasy, and that's horrible too.
Yep.
Oh my word. Bo Smith says, my brother had a friend who only showered every 2 or 3 months. Jesus Christ. Stench at the house was unbelievably awful. He let his nails get very long, smoked with shut wind. Oh, God. Oh. Bleh. Bleh. I don't know. But I'll tell you, it's nice now. They're and I can actually shower whenever I want, 5 times a day if I want to. The one thing I haven't done yet, I've got the bubble bath, and I want to pour a bubble bath. Maybe I will this weekend and just soak for a while.
Yeah.
Because it's been over half a year before I was able to do that the last time. And it's just so nice to be in the water and nice and warm. And the one thing I'll have to do is get speakers in there, or put speakers in there or something, and then, playing Mozart or Bach, just in the water. Oh, I don't know. Oh, what we got on that thing? Savage Minnow has the same thing with her hair and head being wet. She hates it. She would rather be gross, but does try to avoid it for others. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bradokalakise. No, I gotta finish cleaning this place because I moved some furniture around, trying to get some room in here to do stuff. Oh, look who's back.
Yes.
Oh, yay. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. Yeah, I had a television stand I was using as an end table in front of the desk over here. I moved that into the bedroom. And that gave me a little bit more room here in the studio. I'd like to be able to have a 2-seater in here.
Are your fish low on water, Diana?
Oh, it's only about half full. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to get around to finishing the water change. And I do keep the water level low because if it's near the top of the aquarium, Sylvia goes fishing.
Right.
No, I'll be honest, I wouldn't have thought you could even get like a small motor scooter in there, much less a 2-seater.
There you go. Yeah, an MG.
I thought about trying to see if I could find a used Mini Cooper.
Okay.
I still wanted like a Geo Tracker or one of those, what was it, a Suzuki Samurai, I think?
That sounds somewhat familiar.
I want one of those. I love the sort of like Barbie's dream Jeep cuteness to them. I don't know, like every now and then I indulge my girlier side and I want one of those.
Okay.
They're like 20, 30 years old.
Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing a picture of a 1995 Samurai. Yeah, damn cute little thing. Oh my, does Suzuki still make the Samurai is one of the questions. Oh, look at that. It still remains in production in India. There's where you want to go to get one.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, looks like I'm out of milk, which means I have to go shopping today.
Oh my, oh my. Well, you still got some
Not-
daylight.
Not looking forward to going out. I don't know. Just don't wanna.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not even that I don't want to go out. It's I don't want to fuck around with making myself presentable enough to go out.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much effort.
Yeah, Toady, I really can't wash my hair more than twice a week without stripping it totally.
Well, my hair more than anything else needs lots and lots of conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
Like my hair practically drinks conditioner. Like seriously, I remember this one stylist. She's like, "Oh my gosh, your hair just like absorbed all of it. I have to reapply." I was like, "That's my head fur."
What, you have pool noodles in your head? You know, the
Something like
styrofoam
that.
or
It
whatever the
just
hell that is?
Snorked right up. I mean, my hair dries out so fast. You have no idea.
That's craziness.
Yeah. Like seriously, I think I've mentioned this before. I was on Got That Funk's show a while ago, and he was asking a series of questions, and one of them was, if there was one thing about yourself you could change, what would it be? My instant answer, my hair. Like, no hesitation, my hair.
There you go.
Yep. Needless to say, I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to envision you bald, and I'm not sure it's working.
Yeah, I want better hair, not no hair.
Yeah, there you go.
Silly Muppet.
Well, there's the interesting thing is I am just so grateful, thankful, whatever you want to call it, that, but who you gonna thank? Yeah, I know. That I've had no hair problems like that. I mean, I was trying to do the boy thing for the longest time, and I kept this head of hair all the way through it, where I know people who, were chrome dome by 30, some friends of mine, and I got lucky that way, and I hope I just stay that lucky. I mean, the HRT is helping, I can tell you that.
I know one or two people who were like bald, but definitely going salt and pepper in high school.
Oh yeah, I mean, I started graying early.
That's weird to me.
Yeah, not in high school for me, but I was definitely graying in my 30s. And the facial hair was the first to go. God, there was one time I had, I think, 4 or 5 colors of facial hair. I mean, it was blonde, black, brown, red, white. It's like crazy.
Just couldn't decide what to be, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bo Smith says,
yeah, I'm seeing that. You can't imagine me not being presentable. Okay, challenge accepted. Let me get out some photos here.
"Oh, here we go! All right.
Where's the one I'm looking
Where's
for?
the iconic photo? Yeah, I think I know the
Well,
one you mean."
There's a couple. There's actually one in particular I'm looking for. Where did it go? Aha, here we are.
Okay, let's see what we've got, kids.
And I didn't have to do anything to
That's not the
This
one
is
I
what
thought you were going to
wanted
bring
do
up, but
all on its own.
yeah.
I can't blame any conscious entity whatsoever. That's just it's natural form.
Miss
Yeah.
Kaepernick over here.
So, and I mean, there's times I've been less than presentable.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, this one's okay. But still, yeah, it's possible for me to be not presentable. There's the one with me all bloody and gross. So, yeah. Anyway, that
Yeah,
was post-seizure, if it wasn't obvious.
yeah, Tony. One of my aunts was white-haired at the age of 18. She just went like that. But what can I tell you?
I don't know.
It is the egg thing on the egg thing.
Well, here's the thing: is like being adopted and being a complete genetic time bomb.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what's coming down the pike. Now, I'm fairly sure baldness is unlikely, but
Okay,
who
yeah.
knows what else is in store?
There you go.
Then again, what if baldness wasn't? What is that thing? Is it alopecia, where women can go bald from
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's
Yep.
it. Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, I have to wonder, how much of a genetic time bomb is turning up in yours truly over here. I mean, what kind of kidney issues or other things were lurking in my genetic past that I did not know about? I really wish that they could have supplied some family disease information and stuff like that, but hell, they didn't know to do any of that stuff in the mid-50s. Perfect.
Because you'll never be Bionic Dance with a guitar at a volcano with a nuke in the background cool. None of you will ever be that cool.
Oh, boy, moi.
Yeah, it's funny to go through some of these old photos.
Oh, it's interesting, yeah, to look back at some of your films when I first knew about you, which was a long time before we actually met, and thinking, I'm remembering, God, she's a little crazy. Little did I know I was right.
No, you were completely wrong. Only a little crazy.
God. Oh my. Well, thank you, Godless Iowan. Yeah, one of the few good things you did.
Yeah, well. Anyway, I'm getting hungry. But it's one of those things where it's like nothing in the house looks tasty, you know?
Yeah. Hey, come on over. I'll make some stir-fried something.
I'm tempted to go over to the supermarket and browse through the pre-made food stuff, like the chicken wings they have. Sometimes they have this big old thing of ribs for like $10, and it can make several meals. It's worth the price.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, I think
then
I've
again,
seen.
it's not so worth the price when you're stoned, though.
Hey, eat the whole damn thing in one sitting, right?
Yeah. But no, I mean, I've taken that $10 thing of ribs, and because it's just me, I'll eat 2 or 3 of them, like, just cause. And then, like, the rest, I mean, sure, it's got barbecue sauce all over it, but you can use, like, rice or pasta or something with that, and just take the meat off the bone and, just fry it up in a pan with like, some rice or some noodles or some vegetables or whatever. It makes a pretty decent meal, and you can get 3 or 4 of them out of one of those $10 things of ribs.
I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan. Anyway.
I'm just saying, it's a thing.
There you go. Oh my, I have to look up in the freezer and see if I still have some shrimp up there. That might be fun for dinner.
Shrimp, ew.
Yes, because I've
So-
got.
Well, which came first, do you think? Calling something small a shrimp, or finding the animal called shrimp that was small, and for some reason someone decided that was the comparison to make.
Don't know.
Know
I mean,
what
because
I'm
it could
doing.
easily be, well, shrimp is what we call small things. Hey, those things are small. We'll call them shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp etymology. Okay, from Middle Low German schlempen to wrinkle, Middle High German schlimpfen to contract,
Sounds like
English.
it's the animals first, then, because that's probably how they swim.
Yeah, looks like it. Also to
Look at me being all
scrimp.
deductive and crap.
Scrimp. Okay, what do we have?
What, you don't know the word scrimp?
No, they say scrimp is related to shrimp.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, from the English scrimp, meager. Scrimp, keep short of food, mid-18th century. Huh, what do you know?
Not a lot, actually.
And then speaking of that, I got lucky. I actually got the extra food stamps in February. I don't know if I'm going to get them in March or not.
That's not what people usually mean when they say they got lucky.
I wouldn't know how to do that anymore. Hey, Beach, how you doing, honey? Yay! Got all the good people here. Oh my, oh my. But yeah, I have to think about what I've got a slab of bacon in the defriginator. I'm either going to have to eat it or freeze it.
It's been way too long since I've had bacon.
I think I've got about 3 pounds around here somewhere.
It's funny, like, I remember, because, I was raised by hippies, and they kept trying to, like, foist faking bacon off on me, whatever it was. And, like, we didn't have the, I can still tell it's not real, but my gosh, you're getting close stuff we have now. Back then, it was like a soy credit card.
Okay, yeah, okay,
I mean, it wasn't even like a potato chip. It was like a stale Dorito.
Okay.
And not the kind of stale where it gets soggy. I mean the kind of stale where it hardens up.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Just making mini pizzas
That sounds good too.
from garlic bread.
I've thought about getting some of the like Pillsbury like pizza crust thingy and making my own.
There you go. Yeah, I bought one of those Chef Boyardee pizza kits a whole long time ago, and it's been sitting in my cupboard for I don't know how long. I'll have to check the expiration date on it.
Mozzarella is startlingly expensive these days.
Everything is, yeah.
Well, yeah, but above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Really?
like they wanted so much money for one of those small ass generic bags of mozzarella. It was kind of scary.
Would it work out to $10 a pound?
I don't know. I'd have to check, but it was more than I thought it should be.
Okay then.
Well, that's like soda right now at Winn-Dixie for a 6-pack. It's $6.99.
Jeepers.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're
That's-
like, buy 2, get 2 free. Heck, you're not getting anything free because you're paying for 2 6-packs for 1.
Uh-huh.
It's ridiculous.
And then at the local Squall Mart, just try to find chicken. It's impossible. The
Well,
whole
wait,
chicken
wait,
section.
Wait. Fresh chicken?
Yeah.
So not like chicken out of the freezer section.
I haven't looked in the freezer section lately, because often enough even that's empty.
Well,
But,
you should shop where I shop then, because there's plenty of frozen chicken to be found.
Yeah, but it's kind of expensive to live out there, and I can't commute every day.
Well, I'm just saying.
Uh-huh. Oh my! No, but what I've got here is
Excuse me, please.
I got a bunch of bok choy, sugar peas. Let's see, what else did I get? Um, Water chestnuts, bamboo shoots, all kinds of fun stuff. I had a stir fry yesterday. I think I may have another one today. Oh, and cornstarch. I finally got cornstarch.
Mm.
I always needed cornstarch, and there was none to be found. What I'll
No,
have,
that.
Hmm?
Oh, go on. I thought you were done.
What I'll have to do though is get maybe 5 pounds of the stuff, and if I can find some chicken one of these days, make General Tso.
Ooh.
I love that stuff. I know
Make
it's
the
not
general,
out.
So what?
General Tso cheeky.
I know.
Yeah. I know it's not authentic, but I still love it.
Well, uh, ooh, you know what sounds good is that popcorn chicken stuff. Although, is it just me, or is popcorn chicken really just breading?
I don't know.
Huh. I don't know.
I mean, there might be a tiny nugget of chicken in there, but it really just sort of seems like you're eating mostly breading.
Makes sense, really, when you come to think of it. I mean, the pieces are so small that, yeah, by the time you get through breading it, it's mostly, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Holy,
saying.
Mage was able to get ground beef for $4.50. What was it, 3% lean? The box of pasta has doubled in price. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really going to be horrible with the European war going on now, because that's not helping deliveries or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently there is a nuclear reactor now, like a power plant, that is on fire and being shelled.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Great. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can find any headlines here. Here we go. Yeah. From CNBC. Oh, I hate these windows that come up in the middle of everything. Russia's invasion of Ukraine enters its second week Thursday as fighting continues across the smaller country. There are conflicting reports about which side controls the city of Kherson. Ukrainians still control the capital Kyiv, despite Russian efforts to overtake the city. Port city Mariupol and Kharkiv, Ukraine's second biggest city, experienced heavy shelling Wednesday. Specific accounts of military activity are difficult to confirm, as the situation on the ground in Ukraine can change quickly. Okay, Jesus. Not fun. What, honey? We're not shelling the kitty. No. Smoke was visible from Europe's largest nuclear plant as Russia attacked the city of Enterhodar, or I'm not sure how you do that one. The Zaporizhzhia. I know I'm killing that. Nuclear power plant was on fire early on Friday. Eek. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Cover Tornado's ears, will you, Mumnito?
He's not listening, I don't think.
I'm not sure I even know what Putin's end game is. What is he trying to do?
My understanding...
USSR.
Yeah, he wants to reassemble the Russian Empire, the Soviet Empire. He seems to, from what I've heard, he seems to be obsessing over it.
It's so weird that these people just decide to go a conquering.
Yeah.
Like why?
I mean, my hope was, and I know it's all in vain, my hope was that essentially after World War II, this whole conquering thing would have gone away, but I guess we humans just don't know how to do that. We don't know how to put it aside.
Well, part of the backstory for Quinn Redshift is that after World War II, the timelines just sort of diverged. Where in Quinn's time, they said, "Well, screw that crap ever again," and like the Cold War never happened, and everyone came together, and it sort of got all Star Trekky, like let's all go exploring and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's definitely predicated on the idea that everyone got their head out of their ass. You know,
Yeah.
this is why they call it fiction.
Mm-hmm. I hadn't really noticed buffering, honey. Anybody else notice buffering?
No, although the last time I was at the pharmacy aisle, I saw some buffering.
Oh, damn it. I pulled this thing out. Let me put this back together.
So anyway,
Oh, there we go. Now it's back together.
Hmm.
I'd really like some working Bluetooth, but I don't see that happening anytime soon.
well, you could get some blueberries.
That's true. That's true.
Although that's really more purple tooth, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not wanting to build a machine until the component prices come down, and that's not going to happen for a good long time.
Why isn't there any blue food?
Mm.
I don't know. You have to ask George Carlin. She did a
Yeah.
whole thing on that one. I mean, blueberries are purple. There's this,
Blackberries aren't black.
yeah, there's this badass Jello that looks blue, but
Yeah.
oh god.
I mean, it's hard to go wrong with an orange. You kind of know what you're getting right from the get-go.
Yeah, but I thought that oranges really weren't orange. They were more yellow.
Oh, whatever.
And then there's this cat, who is definitely a definitely a great tabby. Mm-hmm. Well, tuxedo sort of, but you is the bestest kitty. Yeah, the
I
kitty.
am.
Uh-huh. Oh my. Yeah, she's the bestest kitty because she's alive.
Hmm.
Miranda isn't alive anymore. She hasn't been alive for 10 years. God, that amazes the hell out of me that my Miranda died 10 years ago.
Hmm.
I don't think that cats should be allowed to get old and die. I think cats should always be nice and young and healthy until you're done with them, and then they can go away.
Oh, they got
Well,
the little...
believe me, if that were like if you could, there are cats I've had that I would never have been done with.
Yeah, huh? Well, Miranda was the most neurotic cat I've ever known, but love her dearly. I still love her memory. This one is not quite as neurotic, but she's still lovable.
Xander is an attention whore. Columbia is not.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, like Xander, he's a very enthusiastic little kitty, and he wants to play constantly. I mean, he wants to play all the time, right? And he only has the one toy he really seems to like, and it's this like bright magenta, like neon magenta shoelace is the only toy he
Okay.
really wants to play with, right? And
Oh
I don't know.
my.
I mean,
Mage says it's been almost a year since his cockatiel died. I remember that happening, and It's amazing how time just goes.
Yeah. But it's amazing how, as a very small child, time seemed to drag. Like
Yeah.
school just seemed to go on for an eternity. Waiting for summer vacation to get there took forever.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for, like, birthday or Christmas presents took forever. Waiting for your show to come on that night took forever. And now it just seems like everything goes zippity-doo-dah.
Yep. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, my oh my, what a wonderful day. Yep. That's something you can't show anymore, isn't it?
What?
Song of the South.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure if I've ever seen it, actually. I've certainly seen clips. I've heard people sing Zippity Doo Dah, but I honestly could not tell you if I've ever seen that movie.
I saw it forever ago, but I think I was in single digits when I saw it.
I don't really feel the need to watch it, to be honest. Not a fan of musicals. Not a big old fan of Disney. I mean, I like some of what they've done, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's really no.
It's the foo-foo-ness.
And of course the racism does not make me want to watch it either. Like, if I were to watch it, it would be purely as a historical research project.
Okay, then.
know?
Yeah.
It's the only reason I can think of to watch that movie.
Man, I read all those stories.
Okay.
Oh, well. Anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
Boogle and Biggie.
I don't know. I've often wondered which way they expect you to choose. I mean, you can go any way, but really, which way?
Yeah, you go that way. And stuff and things. And oh, my.
Yeah.
Neil says no show tonight.
Why?
Family stuff to deal with, he says.
Oh.
Tomorrow he will go live at 6 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
Doing a fundraiser stream for some strange person. Some
no
kind
one
of
we've heard of.
some
I'm
kind
sure.
of lavender lady. Who the hell is that?
Oh, you're pronouncing it wrong. It's lavender.
Ah, Chebaloke, Nata Petrasa Karakise.
Lavender.
Yes.
That's where you go to buy a hot dog.
There you go. Starting at 7 p.m. EST. So, okay, it started when we started.
Wait, today, now?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, I must have missed it. It's weird that it's a fundraiser for you and you don't know about it.
I've kept out of it, to tell you the absolute truth. I don't know if it's the real thing or what. It's I don't want to be viewed as grabbing for money. If you get my drift.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that feeling. It takes me months to save to fix my electricity.
Yeah.
And I can't use my dryer in the meantime.
Well, I'll tell you what. String lines across your living room and blow on the clothes.
No, I have hangers. I'll hang them in the closets. Or
Okay,
out on
then.
the sun porch.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit warm where you is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's frustrating, you know?
Yeah. I tell you, I wish.
I just spent $990 getting the circuit breaker panel put in, since the house is so old, and now I've got to spend $300 or $400, probably more, to get that one wire fixed to run a new circuit.
I screwed up. Sorry. Today's the 3rd, so that that auction stuff and everything doesn't start till tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we got? What was is why I was going to looking on the thing. Oh, I know what it was that I was to looking. Okay, let's get this over here. And let's see, what time is it? 36 hours. So it's about -4. So, -3 Celsius. Feels like -8. Okay, then nothing like kidney failure to finally switch you over to metric system.
Well, actually, one thing that has been sort of like getting me to switch over a bit is playing Cyberpunk 2077, because a lot of video games will let you switch the units,
Okay.
but that game won't. And so I'm having to try to figure out how far away something is in kilometers, like converting it to at least approximate miles.
Ah,
That kind
okay.
of thing. Just so I can, like, okay, should I hoof it or steal someone's motorcycle?
Yeah, okay. I don't know how easily you can do math in the head, but
Well, I know that it's roughly like 2 to 1.
yeah, a kilometer is roughly 5/8 of a mile.
Well, yeah. Ow, Xander.
What is the sender to doing to making on the thing?
Well, he startled me. He jumped onto my lap without really letting me know first, and it startled me because, I wasn't expecting it.
Okay, then.
And he's giving me a look like, why did you move that glass away? I wanted to sniff at it because I think I detected dairy, and now I want to sniff at it some more and lick at the milk, but you won't let me. And it's not fair.
This one will go for the milk. And it's amazing the way she does it. She'll come up to the bowl, have just a couple of licks, and then that's enough. She'll go away. Whereas I've been had by some kitties who pig out on everything.
It's funny because, like, milk's not even all that great for cats.
Right, yeah, they are lactose intolerant.
Yet, why are they so attracted to it?
I don't know. Well, of course,
I mean, you might as well ask, though, why does a lactose intolerant person still eat ice cream? I mean,
yeah,
because it's nummy. But I guess the question then is, why do cats find it so nummy? And Xander, stop nosing at the microphone.
Oh my. God, this place is a total mess. I've gotta do something with it. Well, I ordered a couple of hanger hooks for plant pots, so maybe I can get some of the pots off the floor and everything else. Outdoor hooks.
Right.
And I have a deck chair, so maybe I can set things up in the back area here. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, look at that, will you?
What? Do we have?
We have an intruder. Hi, Amanda. How you doing, honey?
Hey.
How is ya?
Hi.
So I'm in a new place and we don't have Wi-Fi, so I'm just doing this from my phone. And I mean, say hi. We literally got here today, although Angel already took off like the weekend. So
wait a minute. Isn't this about the third place this week that you've been in?
what was that saying? I'm sorry.
It feels like this is the third place this week that you've been in almost.
I know, but I'm super glad to go to the last place because it was like we just literally had one fucking tiny ass room. There wasn't even enough room for us to like walk in it. We shared. It was basically just us three in bed, the dog and me and him. And they
Oh,
like
goodness.
they said we had kitchen access, but like all they did was give us. We weren't allowed in the kitchen. They gave us like a little mini fridge and a microwave, so we've eaten soups for almost the past month.
Oh Lord.
Awful.
Yuck.
Yeah, so this place is nicer and it is 420 friendly, so I'm literally just sitting here in the living room smoking a bowl. So.
Okay then. Do you get to stay for more than 4 days or what?
It's about 3 weeks.
Oh, boy, moi, this is horrible.
I know, I can't fucking keep doing this, man. I'm like fucking losing my shit. This is hard. Like, it is. It's like doing today, because we have to bring all of our stuff. We have to do it in 2 Ubers, because it doesn't all fit into one. So we have to take the dog, so we have to deal with people, like, bitching about us having the dog in the Uber. It's so fucking much, and I'm so tired. Just, like, seriously.
I don't know anymore, but I know it's tempting to say at least you're not with the piece of shit back where you were
Yeah.
living, but still, it's not the greatest situation anyway.
It just doesn't feel good, like, to keep having to come to this point where I don't know where we're going to go and what we're going to do. I am constantly anxious, and I just, like, I begged him the other day. I was like, just go stay with Cole. Like, his friend Cole and his parents offered to take him in. And I'm just like, fucking, basically just let me die. That's the only way that he's gonna fucking leave my side. Like, he wouldn't fucking go. I even tried to get him to go back to my fucking father, because he could just stay there a few months and get a job long enough to get his own place. Just about having stability being in the same place for a while. We haven't been. We've been in fucking Atlanta, and then Lithonia, or Easttown and Lithonia, and then fucking Lawrenceville was the last one, and now we're back in Stone Mountain. It's just like we don't have anywhere he can land to get a job long enough to be able to fix it. Fucking mess. I'm sorry. I'm just tired and it was rough. So sorry. Shut up.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Yeah, there you go. Bo Smith had a really good idea about 20 minutes ago. Maybe we can all go over to Kate's. And we can have dinner there, and then, I don't know, maybe, is there room enough for them to crash on your floor?
I mean, yeah, but I'd have to clean this place up a lot.
Oh, my.
I don't think Kate and an 18-year-old boy would like super get along. Like, no, April's like cool.
Actually, you'd be surprised. A lot of my best friends are like, well, every town I move to, I seem to find sort of a big brother type, regardless of what our relative ages are.
Yeah.
And, it's so, I mean, I can make friends with guys. It's pretty easy when they know that there's, like, never going to be anything romantic or sexual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That
That
takes a lot
helps.
of the pressure off. It does.
Yeah.
No, I think you guys get along anyway. He's just a good kid, and he's funny, and he's basically me, but teenage boy size. So, he's a good kid. He actually left me fucking homework. He left for the weekend, and he's like, "Here, you need to read your book," because we got a bunch of books for his birthday, and we're reading them together. And so sometimes, like, if we're away from each other, I have to read a certain number of chapters, and he does. And he's like telling me which chapters I have to read. So
Okay.
it's kind of cute. Anyway.
Yaya Carasta. Yep.
Also, there's a kitten here. And
Aw.
rabbits. I haven't seen the rabbit. The kitten is very tiny. She is currently playing with my coffee.
I remember when this fat ass was a kitten. Well, she's still a kitten, 6-year-old kitten, almost 6.
She's
It's
tiny.
funny. Xander is like, I mean, he's not 3 yet. That won't be till October, but he's, I mean, he's looking more cat than kitten. That's for sure.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've noticed that this one has the fat cat face going.
Mm.
It sneezed on me. Cat or kitten.
Meow.
Sorry.
Meow.
I'm used to dogs. Leia's 10. I've had her since she was like a few weeks old. That's all I've ever had. It's fun. But the kitten is nice.
Oh my. But yes, eventually I will clean this place. Eventually.
Alright. I should go.
Aw.
But, yeah, I just wanted to come in and say hey. And I hope you guys are doing okay.
Well, we're hoping that you're doing somewhat okay. As okay as you can manage, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Talk to you guys later.
Okay,
Bye.
honey, you take care, okay? Oh, boy, boy. When you think you've got it bad, then, yeah, you just think outside your box. And
Yep.
You know, I'm sure there's some sort of childish joke about thinking outside your box, but I'm not going to make it.
Oh, you would go there, wouldn't you?
Well, I said I wasn't going to, you see.
Yeah, but you just did.
No, I didn't. I just said what I wasn't going to say. That's all.
Mm.
You know, I told you what I wasn't going to say.
Daju korostu, daju korostu. Mm-hmm. And it's full of poo. Oh, yay. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we're doing all right.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Gee, it hasn't even been 2 hours.
Yeah, I should not be this tired. I think part of the problem is I don't have any lights on at the moment. Like, it was still light enough out to not have any lights turned on when this started, but now it's dark in here. Of course, you want to talk dark. A little while ago, the power went out, like a couple of days ago. It wasn't just my place, it was the whole building at least. And it was too dark to see anything. It might as well have been like a mine shaft. It was crazy dark.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Sometimes I thought it might be interesting to try one of those sensory deprivation tanks. Thing is, well, there's some senses they just can't do anything about.
Okay.
You know, I mean, sure, they can isolate you and everything, but usually you're like, what, floating in water? Won't you hear the splashing?
I have no clue.
It's an interesting thought that I hadn't considered.
And let's
Yeah.
face it, tactile sense is going to be like, you can't just turn that off. I mean, like, unless they give you some sort of like drug that makes you numb,
Yeah.
you know, and kills your hearing. I mean, unless they can do that, it's not true sensory deprivation, is it?
I guess not, no.
So I guess really, it's really just sight deprivation. And I mean, mean, I guess like the water is, like set to whatever pH level you need to have like neutral buoyancy for a human body kind of nonsense.
Yeah, I think it's saline.
Yeah.
Earplugs.
They do make well, but see, I don't know about you guys. I can't have earplugs in without feeling the earplugs constantly.
Okay, then move beef.
You know what I mean? It's like an ADD kind of thing, where it's just
Yeah.
like it's a stimulus that's there,
Yep.
and it's constant. It needs to stop.
Запоріжжя.
Yeah.
It's part of why I don't like most of the modern style of earbuds.
Запорізьке.
Oh goodness.
Chabalike?
I'm getting tired. Oh.
Oh my.
I've barely eaten today, have I? Oh no,
I
had
don't
some
know.
food. had
I have
some
not
food.
been over
Okay,
there
no,
today.
No. I was just misremembering. I had food. But it's been
Okay.
one of those days where it's like, I don't know. It seemed to blend together, most of it, because I was mostly doing the same thing through most of it. Like, have you ever been working on a project and you just completely lose track of time?
Oh, absolutely. I know that feeling. Yep.
Yeah. And here's Xander trying to climb his way through an Amazon bag.
Yeah, the sort of
Oh,
thing where you
fun.
forget to eat for 3 days.
Yeah. Been there.
That was great though. Getting up to get a cup of coffee and I'm dizzy and it's like, why am I dizzy? It's oh, I haven't eaten since Thursday. And it's it's Sunday afternoon or whatever the hell. Oh my.
Never had that issue. I get to a point where if I don't eat, I start getting nauseous. So
Oh.
That one
Patty.
does happen to me too. It sounds like Diana goes a lot longer without food than either of us, but
yeah,
I
there will
was
be times where I'll look up and I'm like, I'm not sure I even ate breakfast and now it's bedtime.
right.
Well,
Yep.
I was a bit younger at the time. I mean,
Mhm.
I had just taken that other apartment in Homestead. Let's see what that was. That I was 39 at the time.
Years?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So that was centuries ago.
I don't know.
That was a nice little place. It was small, smaller than this place, but it was still nice. I didn't have all the stuff I have now.
Well, I do wish I could be as easily entertained as Xander is right now by this bag. He seems to be having a lot of fun with it.
Okay then.
I wish I could have that much simple fun anymore.
What is he in the bag?
Well, half.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how much longer it's going to maintain its integrity. He's stretching it out quite a bit.
Oh my.
And now he's giving me a filthy look like he knows I'm talking about him.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't give me that. Xander, put that face away. Oh,
Some people's kittens.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, who's my cute little monstrosity? Oh, I see what you want. You want attention. You're not entertained by the bag anymore now that you know that I'm watching you.
Yeah, huh?
He really is such an attention whore.
I don't know where this little one went. She's probably asleep on my laundry, which I haven't done yet. And I need to do. So I can have clothes to wear. Eventually. Blah. That means going up the stairs and down the stairs and down the stairs and up the stairs. And...
Alone or in pairs.
Yeah, huh?
Okay.
Going over the neighbor's dog.
That's not okay. Sure.
What rolls downstairs alone or in pairs rolls
Yeah, I
over
was
the
going for
neighbor's
actual
dog.
slinky, not logs. So, yeah.
Oh my. Moof beef.
It's weird, like some of the stuff that gets sold as toys that are so simple, and sometimes they even look like oh yeah, some like guy's kid was playing with this on the construction site one day, and we decided to sell them, kind of thing. Yes, I'm looking at you, Slinky.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, it's weird, some of that stuff that we'll just accept. I mean, do you remember back in the 80s, there were these sort of stuffed animal things called popples, and their whole thing was like you could sort of fold them into their own ass until they were just like a plush ball. So I guess they were like stuffed animal transformers or something. I don't know. But, like, that's the sort of thing that back then would have gotten its own cartoon show, and it's just weird to me that we accepted it.
I don't remember this. I'm looking at the pictures of them now, and no, I actually don't remember.
Because you weren't a kid in the 80s, Diana. I was.
Moo.
I mean, hell, they made a show called The Snorks that was about these weird undersea creatures that had what looked like snorkels coming out of their heads, and that was like the whole show was that.
Okay, then.
And don't get me wrong, I watched the crap out of that show. But I'm just wondering, like, what the marketing department looked like when they were having a meeting coming up with these characters.
Now, the Snork I remember was Hanna-Barbera.
Well, but this is not Snork, it's the Snorks.
Daikorostu.
Yes.
That live happily in the undersea world of Snorkland. They have snorkels on their heads.
Uh-huh.
And remind me a whole hell of a lot of non-blue Smurfs.
Maybe a little. They certainly did come out around about the same time that the Smurfs were gaining popularity here in the U.S. I'm a little surprised they ever made that Gummy Bears cartoon show, which was actually a lot of fun. I'm just a little surprised that, someone didn't go, well, wait a minute, but Gummy Bears are just candy. There's no characters. There's no adventure. You want us to make a cartoon show out of candy. The only thing is that they're gummy and they're bears. That's the only thing we know, and you want us to create all right, well, I mean, I wonder what that meeting was like. That boardroom meeting where people were pitching ideas. And it's not even like it's a specific brand of gummy bears. It's just gummy bears.
Mm.
I mean, what's up with that?
Don't know.
Smoke was hanging heavy in that room.
I guess. I don't know. It's the only way I can explain that fucked up Ghostbusters show with the ape in it.
Don't know that one at all.
Trust me, you don't want to. It was one of the worst shows I've ever seen.
Worse than the Star Wars Christmas special.
Well, worst show, not worst special. Worst series I've ever seen.
Daikorostu.
The Star Wars Christmas special was a one-off. This is something that ran for a couple of years.
Okay, then.
And it was garbage.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get one of those, like, frozen pizzas. I'm feeling pizza-ish today. I don't know.
I just had pizza.
Thing is, I gotta find, like, a good, like, the pizzas that you take home and bake yourselves, most of them have the
Mhm.
really fluffy crust, and I want something a little more
Right.
thin crust, a little more like Brooklyn style, more New York style. It's hard to
Oh,
find that.
Chicago.
The puffy one, no, but we're talking about the fucking puffy crust where it's like the stuff you get in the school cafeteria kind of puffy crust. You know, where it's still just sort of weirdly moist in this icky kind of way, like I'm eating a drenched foam mattress kind of, you know, and it's just really icky. And I want to find something that's like thinner and maybe even crispy, like thin crust crispy, but I'd rather have the nice Manhattan style, you know, the foldable pizza.
Oh my. Chicago.
That's not pizza, that's a casserole. Which reminds me, I should also buy stuff to make a casserole.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, why not?
Really need a decent sized casserole dish. Well, okay, here's a weird question. Should you or should you not cook a casserole with the lid on?
Depends on the
Yeah.
type of cat.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Okay. What would be the difference between one that needs it and one that doesn't?
If it has if you're wanting to like have a browned top,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're where in California?
San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah, she can throw a rock and hit Tijuana.
Well, okay, I have a feeling we're about to get way more technical than the answer I need requires.
No.
I'm looking for sort of a like along the lines of, if you want it to stay moist longer, do this. If you want it to be crispy, do that. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Don't you cover lasagna when you're baking it?
I don't know. I don't eat lasagna.
You can do that, yes, but normally no.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking that the pasta would dry out, but not necessarily, right?
Well, and sometimes it's actually a little good. I mean, have you ever had those like sort of cheese and ziti casseroles?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, those, you know, like if the ziti's a little dried out, it's actually kind of better.
Yeah, come to think of it, I see what you're saying.
You know, it's kind of like the frozen chicken that I buy. I like to scoop out the little like tiny particles of chicken from the bottom of the bag, and so when you're like cooking, you know, you have regular sized chunks of chicken in there, but then those small ones make it nice and crispy. It's like chicken sprinkles.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know.
Now you've got me thinking, though, I want to make penne and stuff, TM. Because there's a, call it a casserole if you want, that I make with penne and meatballs and sliced up peppers and broccoli and Alfredo, and it's actually
And for
fairly.
some reason, the stuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's actually fairly decent, if I must say it myself. It's something you can make quickly and easily, and you know, make enough for 2 or 3 days of food.
Well, you don't have a Papa Murphy's anywhere near San Diego.
They do sell the like Papa Murphy's stuff in the freezer, though.
Yeah, I was just trying because I don't know what other towns are near San Diego, so.
Well, it really wouldn't matter. I don't have a car.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
But
we're
I
at
like
the point where I might as well just order it from Domino's.
Yeah.
Ooh, football, excuse me, my word.
Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. Oh.
Yes.
Buh.
I see one near Indianapolis. What else do I see?
Rigatoni Danza, what?
Okay.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, okay. For a minute there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then what do we have here? Okay, we're
So,
trying to.
what else do you suppose could go in, like a cheese and pasta casserole? I mean, I figure maybe some ground beef,
Mhm.
maybe some
Like
broccoli.
ground beef.
Yeah, those
Uh,
preformed meatballs would work fairly well.
I was thinking more like hamburger, but not patty.
are you making like it depends upon the sauce too. You could do hamburger, you could do chicken if you're
Well,
doing an
I
Alfredo.
was picturing something Italian.
Italian.
An Italian
okay.
chicken. Barca,
Well,
barca, barca.
probably not Alfredo. Probably something more marinara-esque.
Right.
And
Well,
then
you
one
could
thing that I've
do
seriously thought about trying to do is making lasagna without the ingredients that I find barfy.
like
Pretty
Like
much
the-
anything.
like the Parmesan.
you don't like Parmesan cheese?
It tastes like someone threw up.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. It does have that particular acid.
Yeah, pungent
That particular
flavor.
fatty acid. Yeah.
It's
Um,
seriously like there is a lot of cheese out there that just seriously smells and tastes like throw up, like vomit, like barf. Like, and I'm not even being hyperbolic. I don't mean, ew, that's gross. I mean, literally, I've barfed in my mouth and tasted it, and it tasted just like this.
Moo.
Okay.
So,
You could do chicken parmesan, but you
Never
don't like
really-
parmesan, so I'm trying to think of another name for it.
Chicken toe
they call it
cheese.
Parmigiana, but you're not actually using Parmesan. You can use mozzarella instead, and just bread your chicken patties, put some mozzarella over it, put your sauce, and then bake. And you put that over pasta.
Yeah, I see chicken mozzarella pasta here. Oh, hey, that looks
You
Let's
could
see.
do
like fun.
ground
Lasagna.
beef with mozzarella.
Ooh, that does
So I mean,
look
I'll
good.
look in here and like the ingredients that I'm seeing for lasagna. I mean, lasagna noodles, sure. Bulk Italian sausage, sure. Ground beef, sure. Onion, sure. Garlic, sure. Crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, yes. Minced fresh parsley, well, I'm not a fan, but sure, why not? Basil, sure, whatever. Fennel, ew. But I guess.
Those are just spices for your sauce.
Teaspoon of salt, ground pepper, egg, ricotta cheese. Now that's what they make the cannolis out of that too, don't they?
Yes.
Okay, then that's fine. Mozzarella and then the Parmesan. So we'll leave out the Parmesan and maybe the fennel.
Yo.
Fennel is yummy and tasty.
You could do oregano and
I love oregano.
basil instead of the fennel.
I love oregano. I don't know what it is about oregano, but I adore the crap out of it.
Well, I'm going to head off. I'm getting tired. I'm going to go to sleep. I know I don't stay up very late most of the time anymore. The inhalers make me sleepy, believe it or not.
Are they?
It tells you
Wait a minute.
that it will make you sleepy or dizzy.
I forget. Is that steroidal?
Not this particular one.
Okay. I know you showed it at me, but I forget what it is.
It's a butyryl sulfate.
Look up it, yeah.
And it even tells you take care with driving because it can make you tired or dizzy. So, yay me. So, take care. I hope everyone has a good night. But I'm just tired. I'm gonna go get some
Okay.
sleep. So,
Well, you get
take
some
care,
sleep,
everybody. Bye.
and you keep
Diana, we've lost
tornado
you.
occupied. Hmm?
We have no audio.
I can hear her.
What happened over
I think it
here?
might
I don't
be
have
on
any
your end.
audio for anybody. It's weird.
Well, it's your fault.
Let's see what we've got.
No, seriously, because I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can
I
hear
know
you.
I'm not muted.
Well, there
so
you go.
hold on. Let me
So
see if I
it's
did
your
something.
fault. Yeah,
Ah,
no
and there it
audio
is for anybody. It's
So
weird.
you
Well,
figured it out? It's your
yeah.
fault.
There's with
Let's
Windows
see what
10
we've got.
with the way they've got stuff working. If you click in the wrong spot, it mutes people on your tabs. So
Yeah, okay.
so
Yeah, it's going
All right.
through the
Yeah.
the YouTube.
it was me. So all right, guys,
Well,
take
you be
care.
good, honey.
I
and,
will. Tornado says good night.
See you Sunday, hopefully,
Bye.
and
Have
we'll see what
fun.
happens. Okay.
Well, hopefully by Sunday, we have this appointment on Saturday at 10 o'clock, so we'll see how that goes. Not looking forward to it. So,
Moo.
yeah. All right. Bye-bye, guys.
Take care,
Have
hon.
fun.
Oi.
Take care, honey.
I'm starting to wonder how much longer until I turn into a pumpkin. I do want food, and
Yeah, you and I both. I could use a little bit because, well, I had half a loaf of bread when I got home.
well, the problem is that I'm being weighed down by this orange fluff ball in my lap.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh, speaking of stuff, that's orange. You know that I went and got that like popcorn flavor oil stuff, right? The
Oh
movie
yeah.
flavor butter. It actually does work quite well for things like toast and
Oh.
also stir-fried chicken.
Oh well. Okay.
I mean, you don't want to use too much of it with the chicken, but you can make a pretty decent meal like with movie theater butter flavored oil.
That sounds wonderful. Yes. And yeah, that's what I want. I want to make a stir fry. That's what I'll do. So now that that's settled, I can wait until it's time to do that. Oh my. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go looking for that stuff and see if I can't fool around with it and do things with it.
It's good. It takes a little like figuring out to get the proportions right. It's very possible to overuse it.
Okay then.
Also, because you can't really spread it with a knife exactly, or at all, what I've been doing is pouring some into a frying pan, throwing a little salt in there, very little, swirling it around, and then cooking the toast in the frying pan.
Okay, yeah.
You know, because otherwise, the best you can do is have like little splots of flavor on the bread, and it's not going to work.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, look at my little Xander sleeping all cute.
Oh.
Well, maybe not so much sleeping. He's looking me in the eye now. Oh. You know how it is when a cat is being really adorable and you try to put the camera on them and that's when they move?
Oh, every time with this one. Mm-hmm.
Even if their eyes were goddamn closed, they move as soon as the camera's in position. It's so just, oy. Who's
Yeah,
my
I
little
can-
rat bastard? Who's my little rat bastard? Ugh.
I can sometimes get by going into the other room to start the camera up, but as soon as I raise it to aim at Sylvia, it's like, huh? What? What? How? What are you, human?
It makes me wonder about like some of those videos that you see, like the cat videos and stuff. You know, it's like how many hours of not like hilarious footage that wasn't recorded is there out there that like compared to those few cat videos that exist where they managed to point the camera at the cat and the cat didn't start looking at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't seem like there can be that many.
I don't know what these people do if they feed the cats sedatives. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I've seen some where the cats are clearly extra hyper.
Cara está.
You know, or the ones where the cats are chasing something on a computer screen and can't quite seem to figure out why, like where it went when it went off the edge of the screen.
Okay then. Uh-huh.
You know those videos.
Yep.
I'm sure someone somewhere has made a video of their cat like against a green screen batting at something, and then they make it look like their cat is King Kong swatting at airplanes.
Oh, I think I've seen one or two
Someone
like
has
that.
to have done
Yeah,
that. If they haven't, I
absolutely.
will, but
Yeah, that would be moo. That would be very moo. If I had enough room to set it up in here, I would, but I barely have enough room to sit. And I keep getting stuff. All kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Because I can't get rid of the stuff. I'm
Why do
afraid
I
that,
feel like I'm missing a reference?
well, this stuff I was talking about before. If I get rid of some of the stuff, I may need it eventually, and I won't have it. And I won't be able to replace it because I won't have money for stuff or space, I won't be able to get to the stuff.
We're talking about blood, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I hear that while difficult, it is actually possible to get it from stones.
Okay, then.
I mean, they tell you can't, but it's not true.
Ah,
Yeah.
I know you can get it. I know you can get it from me if they pull the needles out too hard.
Yes.
It's always nice when you're at the end of dialysis and they're pulling the needles out, and all of a sudden you start leaking everywhere, and it's like, yeah, okay.
Someone else I know is going through dialysis, and she made some reference or other to, like, vampires, and so I had to make a reference to the end of The Lost Boys. Yeah, so one thing you never could stomach about dialysis, all the damn vampires. Yeah.
Oh my. Every now and then I give them you want my blood, but I have no blood,
And I wonder, because, okay, I was pretty old when I finally accepted that Transylvania's a real place and not just made up for Dracula. I was probably
Right.
well into my teens before I was like, wait, Transylvania's not made up? But I have
Right.
to wonder if people from Transylvania have that accent, or if it's as fake as that Swedish accent that nobody from Sweden has.
Yeah, that's probably the case. Yeah.
I want to suck your blood because I come from Sweden. God, a Swedish vampire would be so hilarious. I want to suck your blood, yeah.
Balagaseni, kada Petrosta.
Or like a super polite Canadian vampire.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry about this. I can't do a good Canadian accent. I really can't.
Got to see where from. Okay.
It's weird, like some of the different vampire traditions that exist, like in legends from other parts of the world and stuff. Like apparently Chinese vampires hop everywhere, and there's like some legend reason why, like I don't know, they lost their shadows or something, and so they have to hop because they can't walk without their shadows or some bullshit like that. I don't know. But like to me that's weird because part of what's scary about vampires as we know them here in the West is that until they vamp out, they're indistinguishable from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Until you notice they don't have a reflection, until you notice you never see them in the sunlight, until you notice, oh my gosh, they have fangs, you'd never know they're a freaking vampire.
There you
right?
go.
But if they have some like reason why they're only allowed to hop, well, it'd be like, hey, that dude's probably a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
You can see
Okay.
him coming from like miles away. Dude's hopping. Gotta be a vampire. So it seems weird to me that that's the tradition over there.
It's interesting the way that works. Yes, eh? Okay. So Bela Lugosi was Hungarian, born in Romania. Which may or may not have something to do with his accent.
And I mean, like, okay, without indulging in the urge to be snarkastic, why is it that in like movies and TV, an organ is like creepy and scary? Organ music is creepy and scary.
I don't
You
get
know,
that. Right.
I get, churches, magic, blah blah blah, all of that. Probably a lot of curses going on and lots of like casting out the devil, and so I'm sure a lot of like those creepy ass stories involve churches and thus organ music. But I wonder if that's the connection or if there's more to it than that.
I don't know. I hadn't thought
'Cause it's
about
kinda
it
like-
really.
You remember I was talking about how in like Lily was made extra creepy by whistling Farmer in the Dell?
Yeah, okay.
know?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. It's like, what is it about that and like church music and all that stuff that just makes things extra creepy? And I wonder, like, what would some of those like creepy sort of, Dracula's playing this on his Transylvanian pipe organ music sound like if it was played on a piano?
Yeah, nowhere near the same. Nowhere.
Like what would ragtime sound like played on a church organ?
I like it. I like
Play
it.
the Entertainer on that church organ.
Yeah. Oh, God. I have to look. Let's see. What can we do? Okay, we can go there. You got me thinking. I have to wonder.
All right, let's see. Well, okay, let's see. That's not that impressive. Oh well.
Okay, now we have somebody here performing the Entertainer on a 79 rank Garland pipe organ at the First United Methodist Church. Oh my word.
The Philadelphia Organ Quartet, The Entertainer.
Okay then.
Someone apparently played the Evangelion opening theme on a church organ. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Come on, guys, get to it. Oh, that was just their intro. Right. That's just the Entertainer. Unless it gets a lot more, I don't know, grandiose, I guess. This is just dull. Let's fast forward a smidge.
Daju korostu.
Nah, it's just the Entertainer.
Aw.
Oh well. I'd probably be just as disappointed if I ever got my wish and heard one of those opera songs sung in a normal voice instead of that classic opera yodel.
Okay then.
I'm curious what some of those songs sound like. I might actually enjoy them if they weren't being bellowed to the rafters. Like, no, I mean, I'm dead serious. There's a chance I would actually enjoy some of that music if it wasn't ear-splitting. But there's something about that operatic singing voice that just sets my teeth on edge.
Oh my. No Diana Damrau for you, huh?
I don't know what that is.
That is one of my 5 favorite sopranos.
Okay.
Does a beautiful job of Queen of the Night. And yeah, die Zauberflöte.
Sure.
Move.
Nerd.
Yay!
That's what I should do. I should try getting one of those peach Red Bulls and see if it's any frickin' good.
I'm thinking it's pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
Yes, but you have no taste. So let's see. What am I picking up today? I need food. I should make a shopping list.
Ja, Garasteni. Okay, you need. Oh,
Yellow cake enriched uranium.
Yes, that would be good. Oh, let's see. Arsenic sulfide.
Excuse me there, Xander. Now I have paper on which to write my shopping list.
Oh boy.
So, first things first, Kate needs milk, she does.
Yeah. And you
But for
need
that,
Life cereal to go along with that.
I do not. I need frozen pizza. But at the same time, I should get like some of that ziti or whatever pasta for making the casserole, and then let's get some. I'm sick and tired of ground beef. Let's get table beef or couch beef this time.
Okay then. Yeah, that'll work.
I mean, I suppose I could make a chicken casserole. I do have chicken. Screw the ground beef. Let's see, and I guess some tomato sauce.
How about Alfredo?
No.
No?
No. But I do need cheese. Let's do some. Should I do more than one cheese?
Sure, go for it.
Well, let's see. What goes well with mozzarella? I suppose I could just do cheddar, but it seems so boring.
Moo. I don't know. Does Jack go with mozzarella?
I think it could. It's similar. That might be interesting to try it. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, I'll put Jack or cheddar. What else do I need? Oh, peach Red Bull.
Yeah.
But you know what? If it's disgusting, I'm gonna find you.
I mean, I like it. But
yes,
of course,
but we've covered this.
I like peach. I like peaches.
Yeah. Let's see. I think that might be it. No, wait, I forgot the ice cream. That's right.
You can never forget ice cream. Oh my word.
Well, usually I don't get it, but I was going to this time because I decided I wanted to.
Okay. Yay.
Well,
Yay,
can you think of
yay.
a better reason to do something?
Oh, I don't know. You could do it
I
because
mean,
you don't want
guess-
to.
I guess for the greater good might be a better reason to do something, but for the greater good. Please, like other people matter.
Madagascar.
Other people are there just to be used. That's all they're. Hey, did you see the movie Free Guy? Of course you
No,
didn't.
of course not.
It's a lot of fun. It's about a dude, well, a guy, his name is Guy, who realizes that he's just an NPC in an open world video game. And it's well, the movie kind of stole its plot from Tron a little bit, but it was a lot of fun, very entertaining, and a lot of it was about having control over your destiny and how much you do or don't matter to other people, that kind of thing, because they're video game characters, so obviously they're disposable. But it turns out that some of the people who coded this game built some AI into it that sort of gained sentience, and that's why this one guy known as Guy in the game starts realizing that's what's going on. It's actually a pretty fun, it's a thoughtful sci-fi comedy, if that makes any sense.
Okay, that sounds
Kind
reasonable.
of like Demolition Man, come to think of it. I would put those like they're almost nothing alike in terms of the movie itself, but I would put them next to each other on the shelf, maybe along with the Truman Show.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you seen that one at least?
I know of it. I haven't watched the
Uh.
entire film, no. But I know the idea of it, yeah.
Okay. Well, Free Guy just dropped on HBO Max, and I watched it, and I was so pleased. It was just what I was after at that time. It's rare for a movie to be so thoroughly enjoyable, but I really had fun with that one.
Okay then, sounds reasonable. Yeah.
So, there were even a few moments where I found myself feeling like I was about to be disappointed, and then the thing I was about to be disappointed about turned out to totally not be the thing. Like they didn't disappoint me in the way I was afraid they were about to, and perhaps didn't even disappoint me at all.
Moo, okay, moo.
Yeah, I like it when that happens.
Definitely moo.
Because you know what's better than being disappointed?
Not being disappointed.
There you go.
See? I've got something going for me.
Once in a while, you are indeed at least mildly on the ball as far as, picking it up is concerned.
But
Like
then
that whole
again,
uptake thing? That.
okay then.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't think I've ever been on the ball the way Critical Cripple was on the ball.
Yeah, I've seen footage of that time the ball popped.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Da gadaste metra sheta totti garaso da batania. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Boy, they're kind of quiet in the side chat.
They are, but aren't they usually?
Yeah, depends.
Does it?
At this point in the show, they start getting quiet. Yeah, and you begin to wonder if
Yeah,
they're still
well,
there.
I mean, it does sort of feel like we're spinning our wheels a little bit. I'm out of shit to talk about. I just made a shopping list. You know, I should probably do the whole dinner thing. It is like 6:30, and I haven't taken my brain meds yet.
Oh my word! I don't know. Yeah, you need the brain food. You need to grow that brain.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, thank you for reminding me though. Today is indeed Thursday. Oh my word! I still haven't taken the early meds. Wait a minute. I only see
What?
the one. I only see the one thing in there. Why don't I see the other? Oh, I know why. It's in the other compartment. Yeah. The way she's got me taking the meds, the schedule of taking the meds, it's weird. It's not the same thing every day.
Okay.
Yeah, the time you take the stuff shifts depending on the day.
Sort of like when you're trying to quit smoking and you have that little beeper thing. It's funny, I remember those commercials for that thing, and I remember people making a big, huge deal out of it. I don't know, did it ever work, I wonder?
I don't know. Nothing like that ever worked for me. I finally had to say, okay, Clarion, you don't want to smoke anymore. You just don't want it. And just to remind myself every time the hand started moving to where to where I kept my pipe, it was like, Clarion!
But I have wondered sometimes, like, how much the oral fixation matters. Like, if I just had, like, I want to quit vaping or whatever, suppose, if I just had an empty vape cartridge to just, pick up every now and then and act like I was inhaling and then put it back down, would that help, or would that make things worse?
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird the way it worked with me. Hey, Bo, yeah, we missed you. But I could not smoke in the dark. I had to see the smoke as I exhaled it, or it didn't count.
That's
which was
weird.
weird. Yeah, I definitely agree that it was really weird. but I don't know what it was, if it was the act of sucking on the pipe or the cigar or whatever, but when I was under stress, I would feel myself reaching for whatever it would be, the pipe or a cigar or something,
Yeah.
and it's just like I had to slap my hand down.
Well, but I mean, that's the thing, though, is if you were to, like, say, just keep an empty pipe and go through the motions without actually doing the smoking, like, do you think that would help or hurt the quitting?
I don't know. I really don't.
Because I suspect it would actually help. I mean, there have been times when I'm doing, like, the tolerance cleanses, with the weed, because it stops affecting you after a while and you have to stop.
Yeah.
And there are times where I just want to have the vape there. Like, I don't even necessarily want to be high. I just want to be going through the act of vaping, even if there's no vape there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it kind of does. Now, the versions of that sort of thing that I had tried early on, because many times I tried to quit smoking, and it just never worked for me. I might stay away for a couple of months or something, but never worked that well. This here is the best I've done since I started smoking. I mean, when I was like fucking 12 years old. It's been three and a half years, so that's kind of good. I kind of like that, and I don't know that I could go back because I might be coughing like hell. But you never know, And I don't want to try, because the other thing is that were I to start smoking again, that would screw the opportunity for a kidney.
There is that too.
Yeah, the transplant people wouldn't let me have one. But I have to get everything done. I have to get all the tests done and everything else, and I guess I'll have to do that now.
Okay.
Don't know where I'm going to find the money for the co-payments, but we'll see what happens.
Have you thought about looking in the bank? I hear they have money there.
I look at the bank and I say, hello, and I hear, hello, 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 hello.
I don't know. I was walk into the bank and say, hey, you have money. Can I have some of the money?
That would be good. Yeah, I'd like
They'd
that.
probably say no, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, true.
Of course, in this day and age, they'd probably take that as an attempted robbery, so don't
there
do
you
it.
go. There you go.
It's funny, I was looking through this notebook on which I wrote that grocery list, and I was looking through it, and the very last page has, in very bold capital letters, the words, shut the fuck up. And I don't know why I ever did that. It's clearly my handwriting. I was probably on like a live stream or something, and there was 1,000 people and couldn't get through, so I was holding it up to the camera or something. I don't know. But yeah.
There's
This notebook
tragedy.
has a giant shut the fuck up in it. I think that's kind of funny. I don't know. Anyway, speaking of that groceries list, I think I'm going to go and fulfill it.
Alrighty, that sounds good to me. And please enjoy dinner and stuff and things. And with any degree of luck, I'll see you Sunday, if not sooner. I don't know. I'll work on it. And okay, and to everybody around here, I think I'm going to do some foodstuffs myself. So I want to thank everybody who's here, and I want to thank everybody who's not here. Tell you guys, you keep me going, and I do mean it. I really do. And I thank you extremely very much for that. And to anybody who's listening in from outside and everything, if you have the means and the desire, maybe consider throwing me $1 or $2 on Patreon so I can get food and I can get transportation to dialysis and back home and stuff like that. I would thank you extremely many much for that. And okay, so in the meantime, thanks a lot, troops. See you on the other side.
Laters.
Yay.